Hey, good morning, everyone. Here's a quick little explanation video for today's grammar growth task. Today you had to determine whether it was a gerund or a participial phrase. I gave you a hint for this, all right, to use the it test for gerunds that I talked about with yesterday's task, all right? I think that this becomes muy importante for making a distinction between the two. And so what I mean by the it test is replacing the phrase with it to see if it still makes sense, okay? So, for example, for number one, if I replaced whistling a tune with it, all right, I'm left with it, the man strolled down the sidewalk, all right? Obviously, that doesn't work, okay? And so this one, in this case, when it's making a decision as to whether it's gerund or participial, points to it being a participial phrase. Plus, commas are clues here, all right? We know that oftentimes participial phrases are going to be offset by commas, okay? So that first one is a participial phrase. Number two, if I use the it test here, I'm left with it is important, okay? And so it does work here. So whistling while you work, all right, is a gerund phrase. Three, he loved it, okay, breaking personal records. Four, it shows progress, all right, gerund, because it makes sense there. And then finally, five, the man it quit the race, okay? And so the it test doesn't work there, which leaves me with no choice. It has to be a participial phrase. Hopefully, today's task wasn't too terribly difficult, and we're starting to see the difference between gerunds and participial phrases. Um, and again, as I mentioned yesterday, in the grand scheme of things, not terribly important. All right, but at least you've had some exposure and experience. All right, peace out, my friends.